we all wear a mask, even if we pretend we don't. Okay, even me. I put a mask when I'm doing this video. I'm trying to be a little bit more exciting, more out there. So of course, to keep you entertained. So the story starts when I went outdoors. I did my calisthenics work. Yes, I hate gyms. It's not for me. I did it for 1 year, but I feel just it's so pressing, man. I don't know how you do it, guys, but I prefer to go outside. And well, usually there is, like young people from 16 and 19 years old that come. And well, the teen posturing. There is this kind of false confidence. You say, by the way, just like respect to these teens. I was one, and I think it's important to pass in that stage of life of like kind of finding where we are positioning ourselves. And sometimes it's not the best time of our lives because we don't have good role models to follow. Okay. And yes, there is this sense of false confidence that young guys have, all this slang that they have. Every generation has a different slang, and they kind of have to learn the language because like that they are accepted by the other people. That's why most of the time when you are bullied, when you are kind of put aside and neglected or just not taken care of, is because you don't talk the language. That happened to me in the past, like when I changed to city and city. Just like the fact of changing the accent, it's something that will make you fall into problems. So there is this group pressure, right? So we have to conform or be left out. It's kind of like one way or another, and sometimes there is like subgroups. But mostly it's just like one group that dominates the groups, and it's kind of the popular kids. But yeah, so the thing is like most of these guys or girls as well kind of follow this hollow leadership from someone that is louder than them, that has kind of presence. But sometimes presence doesn't mean good. Sometimes presence just means that they are more assertive, but their belief system is not amazing sometimes. So you might be probably someone that has followed an asshole. And so you kind of become an asshole in your household. You were a good kid. You had good parents. And so yeah, it's part of the game. So when you are a child, you don't have it, right? You are just who you are. You are playing in the garden and just laughing at things, and people laugh about you, or they get perhaps mad at what you did, but you continue, and you are kind of not programmed. There is, of course, a parenthesis where you had a family that had traumatized you. Well, in those cases, of course, it's even before you're a child. You develop things like I don't remember the name, but it's many times. Just put it in the commentaries like that. I remember, but yeah. Then in the school years, and then first masks appear. So it's actually in the first years of a school that the mask starts appearing, because you have a group of people that are completely different, and that's your universe, that's your perspective in life, that's the people that you live with. So you want to be nice, and you want to be accepted by them. So this usually would be the end of it, right? Is when we will take our personality and then develop it higher, and we will be more mature, and then we move into adulthood. We have a job, we are a manager, a CEO, etc. And the mask should go off, but it doesn't. Actually, you stay in that stage, but the people that you follow are different. The people that you feel judged are different. So these people can be your parents, be in your relationship, the person you with, or the person you are, surrounded, your bosses. So yeah, there is people in your workplace, in your social circles, your relationships, so your boss in the workplace, colleagues, professionals, and you have to hide your vulnerabilities and amplify your strengths constantly, because if you appear weak, it's a signal of a good worker. But it's natural. It's not natural to just like only show the emotions that are positive or perhaps good for the work. No, it's also understanding that yes, the other ones also exist, and if you shove it down, they will come in a way that you least expect it, and it's not going to be good. So also in social circles, like different friends, different faces, we adjust, we hide our true selves because we want to be like because we like our friends. So sometimes they do things that we don't say anything, because we just want to be with them, or sometimes we are very strong with them, and we break that friendship because we had the ego so high and we expected things from them. We don't try to kind of put ourselves in their shoes. And also in relationships, and I guess that's why you are here. I talk a lot of things besides dating because it's important. Everything is related, okay? So the perfect partner or persona, and here is like the point I want to make in the relationship, is like the fear of rejection drives performance. So you want to make everything right in the way you talk, in the way you posture yourself, in the way you think when you're having a date, and that's wrong. Because once you play that game, the other person will play that game. So the cost of hiding, it's disconnection. You cannot form in bonds. It's exhaustive. You feel your life battery dimmer and dimmer, and you would like to feel like when you were like 6 years old, 14 years old, and just like plenty of life. But it's kind of, you have to put that mask. It takes so much RAM, so much processing power from yourself, and you blocked potential as well. I mean, there is a lot of potential in yourself, but you block it in the dating. You could meet the love of your life, but different rules because you have different fears. When it appears, you don't know what to do. And there is the false life, when you are living the life of someone else that you are watching in a video or in a movie, and you're pretending to be that person when actually you're not living your full life, the life that you want. So how do you remove that mask? Listen, this is just like an essential type of tip that I will give you, but it will help you a lot. Okay, so first is to be aware. Okay, awareness, you hear that word a lot, awareness, but it's important. You have to recognize that the mask exists. Otherwise, you will continue to just have the mask. Okay, that's the first thing. Where is your mask? Where it comes from? What does it do when it gets activated? Or is it activated all the time? So notice when it appears. Then professional help. It's not easy. You as a man, I think men, we don't go to therapy. We don't go to energy work, like the things that I offer in my boot camps. But you should, because it's not only working in your finance, it's not only working in your work day to day. I mean, we have concrete things that we have to work on, but we have also all the ethereal, all the mystical, all the energetic, all the psychological work we have to also do, because they complement each other. It's very, very important to have this entanglement with both and to create unity. So you have to practice authenticity once you have all these things. Well, small steps, to live, because it's not easy to just take out that mask and build confidence in true self. And it's not, again, I always say that the true self is not the same as being yourself. Okay, being yourself is just being you with the mask. Being your true self, it's actually removing all the masks and like really coming back when you were a child. That curiosity, that amazement by the life you have, by the world, just surprised. That's what I mean. So, self-reflection. Check out your work life. I mean, where is the professional mask that you have? Like, how is it in your relationship? Do your partners know the real you? I mean, perhaps you don't have a partner, but perhaps you have a friend. Do they? Right? And in the family, are you truly yourself at home? I mean, are you expressing the things you want to express, or you are also scared to say the things you think about certain people in your family? And it's tough. Family is a tough thing. I have stories where I kind of almost splitted my family because I say things, but if we don't say things, nothing gets changed and everything gets transmitted to the next generation. So better to say it now, better to fix it now, right? So begin your authentic journey. It's step 1. You can DM me clarity in Instagram. Step 2, you can subscribe here for more authenticity guidance. And step 3, also you can start small. I mean, be real with one person a day. And if there is one task that I want you to do today, is that just try to be a little bit more real with one person a day. And tell me how it goes. Bye-bye!